Hello, everyone. So I believe you just finished the day 5 geometry 6 sections daily exercise, and I think lots of you do it correct. And because it's a relatively difficult part, so I will explain this question 3 in our daily exercise as an example here. So let's read through this question first. So two semicircles are drawn in a rectangle as shown. And what is the width of the overlap of these two semicircles? So let's look at the graph and first find what is the width that we want to find. Because the two semicircles are intersect at these 2 points, so I will denote these 2 points as R and S. And then we want to know what is the length of this intersect RS, this line. So it might be difficult for you to look directly and find its length, but if we can put this line into some other shapes, then it might be easier for us to find its length, right? So let's see what shapes can it be put. So first, we know this rectangle, the longer side is the diameter of these two semicircles. And we know this diameter of these two semicircles are 10 centimeters. So I will draw the midpoint here, and this is the center of this semicircles. I will denote it as Q, and the other center is P. I will note it as here. And this is the center, so we will know the radius of these two semicircles equals to half of 10 centimeters, which equals to 5. So we know this length is 5, and this is also 5, and same as here. And can you think about it, like how can we put the R and S in this graph and find the length maybe related with these semicircles? Actually, this line QR, it's also the radius of the semicircle, right? Because we can note it in the graph, it's a radius. So it's the same for the other lines, the QS, which is also the radius and it's equal to 5. And same for the bottom one, which is PR and PS. So 4 of these lines, they are all the same and they are equal to 5 centimeters. So let's write it down. The line QR equals to QS equals to PR equals to PS equals to 5 centimeters. And by seeing this graph, what can you find? These 4 lines are equal to each other and they have the same length. So we would know the shape QRPS, it's a rhombus. So let's write it here. This is a rhombus shape, and then we can apply some properties of the rhombus here, because for rhombus, then we know the diagonal bisects, the diagonal of this rhombus bisects each other at a right angle. Then we will know this is the diagonal, and also the QP is another diagonal, and their intersection is perpendicular to each other. So this is a right angle. So let's also write it down. The QP is perpendicular to RS, which is the rhombus properties. And also, we know this intersect, I will denote as T, is the midpoint of these diagonals. So we know the RT equals to ST, and also the QT equals to TP, because T is the midpoint of their diagonals. So can we find what is the length for these lines? Actually, because we know there's a shorter length of this rectangle equal to 8 centimeters. And this is the same as the QP lines. So we know QP equals to 8 centimeters. And then because T is a midpoint, then we know TP equals to TQ equals to 4 centimeters, which is half of the 8. And then what can we see? We already know TP equals to 5 and RP equals to TP equals to 4 and RP equals to 5. And we also know this is a right angle. Then we will know the right triangle PTR. It follows what theorem? You tell me. It follows the Pythagorean theorem, right? So let's see, it follows the Pythagorean theorem, which is the two sides square sum is equal to the hypotenuse square. So we know RT square plus TP square equals to RP square. And then let's put in all the numbers. Then we will know RT square plus 4 square equals to 5 square. And then we can find what is the length of RT. RT equals to 3 in the end. And also, if you can remember that the 3, 4, 5 right triangles is a very famous triangle that we should remember. And then we will know the TR is also equals to TS. So the RS equals to 6 centimeters. So this is how to solve this problem. And I think you can comprehend this question as well. And if you want to learn more about it, we have the AMC 8 bootcamp for each modules, and then you can learn more about geometry and other sections. And if you have any other questions, you can add the WeChat for the AMC 8 assistance for more help. So that's all, and see you next time.